This is the room where I recorded the drums. As you can see, this is my regular drum kit. It's a Pearl Masters MMP. I'm playing on it now for several years and I really like it. Different than from recording the Cult of the Dead album is that I use now my Zildjian cymbals. Right after the release from the Cult of the Dead album, I got an endorsement and I'm really satisfied with it. It's the first time I use them now in the studio. For this album I didn't use my regular Zildjian hi-hats because according to Peter they were too loud. That's why Peter came up with another type of hi-hat, very cheap one. For recordings they are the best. This is actually the first time that I use my Pearl Demon Dries for recording an album. I really like them, they're going really fast and I hope you can hear the result on the new record. Another interesting thing to show you is the sticks I'm using right now. These are Vincent sticks and they're also from Sweden. As you can see, they're all triggers on the drum kit, which are used for getting the signal, which goes right into the computer. So if we have to make adjustments, it's easier to do than put in another regular hit from the microphone. You might be thinking this looks stupid with all the blankets on the bass drum, but we had to do it because otherwise too much overhead gets into the microphone for the bass drums.
What, this part that comes now? Is it faster or what?
Again, like previous albums, our lyric writer also figured again the whole concept, and based on that concept we had a couple of artists working on a new album covers. Descending to Chaos is loosely focused on terror and violence as occurring in cultural myth and reality. Some lyrical themes from previous albums continue and reoccur, but this time a little more focused on violence, while this time the anti-Christian theme is less prominent, I think. For instance, we have a song called Holy Blood, Holy War, which deals with the Crusades and its atrocities. We have a song called Lord of the Flies, which touches the subject and the struggle for power and domination when resources are low and a group of people are left on their own. And I think it's based actually on the same novel with the same title. And then we have a song called War's in My Blood, which is about an alienated veteran soldier who gets pushed over his limits by his surroundings. And I think those who are our age probably know where that inspiration comes from, because I mean, who doesn't know the 80s movie NAM action movies from the 80s? As for the atmospheric part of the CD, I once again contacted Mr. Josef Fargo of Noxarcana, who also used to make our Cult of the Dead intros. I really wanted to have another killer intro that we could use live as well as on a CD. So they made the Descent into Chaos intro based on a lyric writer's text.
This is the first time that we do reamping, and reamping means that you record the guitar tracks in the beginning with the pilot guitar clean.
Hey, you guys should fly with this.
Oh yeah, we always do.
Okay, can you?
This is never it's never going out of the rehearsal room. And we always use the festival amps.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep. This one I had since '94. It's definitely the best sounding cabinet ever. And I put this one in here, and then we can just compare.
Yeah.
Which one
Okay.
sounds best? Well, I'll take this one. If you go first. Oh! I never understand this shit.
Oh no, yeah. Kom hier.
The reamping we did on this album was mainly just to you record the guitar straight into the computer, and in the computer on the channel where you got the line signal from the guitar, you put on a plug-in or a substitute sound instead of an amplifier while you're, you know, working on the drums or bass or whatever. And then when all the guitars are when they are there, you know, all the guitars that should be there, then you can start to send them out to an amplifier. Same way as you play the guitar, you know, only that it's already played, you know. So it's a clean sound going out to the amp, and then it's easier to sit and really try to get the guitar sound to fit into what you have on the drums and the bass at the same, you know, because they are pretty much done, the sound, you know. When you start with the drums, hook up a guitar amp sometimes, you know, and in the end, when the drums are done, it's like, ooh, now the guitar sound doesn't fit into it, you know. So that's why it's good to reamp it afterwards, that you're sending in a clean guitar sound into it, because then you can adjust it to the, yeah, the main basic sound, which is the bass and the drums, you know, where the high and the lows are.
Always gotta have a nice cable too. Very important for the sound.
The gayer, the better.
I don't think we need this again.
No, I think we're pretty done. If it would be something, then we do like we did last time. I just
We need this again. What does it do, the box?
it just,
I guess, balance the output signal a little bit better. It's like a little bit like a line box.
Shrapnelly.
Ja visst, jag ska inte dra heller.
Nej, okej.
Här kommer vi.
Va? Kom han inte?
Jo, men han kommer senare.
Okej. Ja, men nu är han sådär igen.
Vadå?
Nej, glad för the moon. I think I'm happy with the result of what happened with the album. It went very fast, so usually I like to mix it and put it to rest for a couple of days and come back and listen to it. If it's still good, then it's a go, you know. But now it's getting master as we speak, and we just got done like an hour ago with the last song. So what I've heard with in the car and everything, and in here and different stereos at home and stuff, it sounds damn good.
For these recordings, I used the Mesa Boogie cabinet. We used a microphone in front of it, the Mesa Boogie amp, and the Sans amp. That all combined with the line signal from the direct out from the bass, and all that is you can hear on a newer album.
Yeah, that they were tight and they were fast, and you know they knew their stuff. You know, like I said in the beginning, that you know everything went so smooth and fast. You know, there was not many retakes or anything like that. You know, it was bam, 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 and that's pretty unique. You know, I mean, doing an album in recording in 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks, and then mix the rest of 4 or 5 days. You know, that's pretty unique for a whole album. Okay, if you do a punk album, you know, maybe you do it on a weekend, but this was actually, you know, recording every instrument by itself. It was not recorded like live, kind of, you know, with one guitar, one bass, and vocals and drums, and then adding other stuff on. It was just from scratch. When the drums were done, you started adding things on. So that was very unique. It was very organized and fast.
Last 2 years I'm playing with Engel now. I have since 2 years an endorsement with Engel, and I liked it very much because the amp is fucking awesome. It is an Invader 100. The cabinet what I'm using now is from Engel also, and it's one 460, that's more high in the sound, and one 430, and that's more bottom, so it's more powerful.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's another unique thing. I never saw these guys drunk, so I guess we have to fix that on the festivals or if we do a tour together. To show them how to drink.
Yeah, but that's not.
Oh my god. Okay. Was there anything else on the mixes? Anyone thought about?
No.
Nope.
You heard the master?
Yeah, I heard about it. Good job. What the fuck?
Very loud, yeah.
Yeah, so loud it couldn't even hear it.
You got the master as well yesterday.
No, I didn't. He went into you with it.
Okay. With the wrong one.
On the Call of the Dead album I used two kinds of guitars, and on the Descent into Chaos I used only the ESP. I like the shape of it very much, and it sounds fucking awesome. It's also with EMG's 81s inside, and it plays like fucking hell. I recently have an endorsement with ESP now, because I like the brand very much, because bands like Slayer and Metallica, they play also that great brand.
Our manager asked us to do something extra for our new album, and we wanted to go for a cover song. But because of the limited time we had, we didn't have time to study in a cover song, so we choose for our Legion of the Damned song.
Misschien kan hij lang aan.
All this? Okay,
Yeah. Don't want to have
Yeah, just showing the lyrics.
Yeah, and then after that part comes this again.
We choose for Legion of the Damned because it's one of our most recognizable songs, and Peter shared the vocals together with Maurice, and it sounds killer.
Okej, så jag spelar in ettan och trean först. And then 2 and 3.
Perfectum rectum.
I gotta listen to 2 and 4. Okay, let's take number 2 first.
Det flyttar bara på det. Det är bara...
4.
more time. After.
One more time. Okay, 2 and 3. Nu var det tajtare.
Ska du lyssna på andra? My boy pussy. Tight as my boy pussy. Boy pussy very tight. Squeezing out farts sounding like trumpets. I can play a song with my ass. It's really high pitch. No, mostly short songs.
I really can't wait until Descent into Chaos is going to be released. January next we're going to do the Neckbreakers tour with Cataclysm, and probably after that we're going to do some summer festivals across Europe, which I hope is going to be a lot of fun.
Most of the bands that come here, they usually either go to the supermarket and buy stuff and cook it on lunch and dinner and stuff like that. But this band, they always went out eating. They gotta make a lot of money.